Welcome back to Junkie Jam Live. Hi, I'm your host, Christopher Albert, making music history as the very first gay couple to break into the music scene. Not counting the time, of course, when I tried to steal a kiss from Maxwell at a WBLS concert. Joining me now is the musical couple changing the cultural narrative about what it means to be an interracial queer couple in love and in business together, with the goal to empower others to embrace their unique personalities and true identities through their inspiring, meaningful music and their key message to be you, be proud, and most importantly, be loud. Here, joining me to talk are the glamorous boyfriend pair, Greg and Brendan, musicians and songwriters of Fab the Duo. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
I love the opening song. Thank you so very much for sharing that with us. Thank you for coming on the show. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having us.
One of your mantras for Fab the Duo, you are more than music, you are a movement. Can you quickly tell us what that means and why is it important for the both of you to use your incredible gift for a cause that's bigger than just yourselves?
I think the most important thing is visibility, and being present and being a good representation of queer love now. There's not many representations of young queer love that is positive right now, and we just think that not only are we a positive, we've been together for nearly 4 years, but we just are this like kind of boring couple that just happens to have this glamorous life. I think that the most important thing is to be yourself so that way other people can be inspired to be themselves.
Yes. Now, one of your causes, encouraging body positivity, which I love. Now, I know in your quarantine hit, Party for Two, during lockdown, you both felt that, put on some weight.
Oh, yeah.
You felt like you gotten out of shape. You didn't, you felt a little insecure about your bodies.
Yep.
How did you get to that place to be vulnerable enough to say, okay, maybe we're not feeling too hot, maybe we're not looking our best, but there's plenty of others who are also feeling that way.
Yeah.
Let's get over ourselves and put a gem together and let's share this music.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken me years to feel comfortable. I mean, especially the gay community and Grindr and all that, it's all about like how you look and your body and having abs and everything like that. It's very superficial, so it can be very, like, I love the community, but it can sometimes be very difficult. And there's all this pressure, but especially during quarantine, I feel like you have an excuse because it's quarantine, and I feel like just our priorities changed during quarantine. I feel like those sort of superficial things meant less, and so we decided to just do a music video where we had fun, and we decided to do a little fun workout video where we're not dancers at all. We maybe even movers. I don't even know about that. But we were just like, you know what? We had an amazing choreographer, and we're like, we're just gonna do this fun workout video. I did during quarantine a bit of like dance workouts in my room because there was like really nowhere else you could work out in New York City. So yeah, we just wanted to have fun.
You're not good dancers, but you put that aside. Why was that important for you to say, no, we have to show it that let's get out of our comfort zone?
Yeah, I think it's important that we show that, sometimes the most entertaining moments in life are not scripted, not perfected. And I think that what we realize is that there's beauty in the imperfections, and that, we have the perfect artists. You have the Beyoncés, you have all those people that work so hard to craft this perfect thing. But we're starting to see a lot of artists just be real on stage more, and it's more accepted. And I just think that, we're humans. Some things just don't go to plan. Why be scared of that? Why not celebrate it?
Right. Yeah. And people will enjoy you enjoying yourself.
Exactly.
Right? How often, in terms of body positivity or anything, do you have to remind each other, stop shaming yourself?
All
we
the
just
time.
did it.
Literally all the time. Even like seeing ourselves on camera is like, oh my God, do I look okay? Ooh. Like it's a constant struggle. But I mean, our whole platform is all about being yourself and being proud of it. So like, we have to embody that. We have to live it. So if we can't just go out there and be happy in ourselves. You know, it took me a while to feel comfortable being in a skirt, but now I'm doing it. So, you know, we want to show people that it's okay to do it. So but it's a constant struggle. We always have to remind ourselves.
Another one of your many goals in music for Fab the Duo is to change the way that people see queer, interracial love, whether it's the music scene or outside of it. I feel like it's 2021. You know, maybe it's just me, queer and interracial relationships that have been long fought for, I thought was already normalized by now. Have you experienced any bias towards your relationship, whether it's been about being gay or being interracial couple? And does that surprise you at all, or is it something you expect?
So I come from Texas, so I'm very, very, exactly. I am very used to people just, being mean and hateful. Not to say everyone in Texas is, but there's a lot of it. And then I also am adopted, so my whole family's white and I'm a black kid, so I was not given an easy hand. So I have experienced a lot of that, but I have to say, maybe it's just because we haven't gotten there yet, but like, we haven't really received too much hate. And it's kind of one of those things that's shocking to us, because every time, like, we have straight men run up to us before their girlfriends, be like, "Oh my God, I love your heels, I love your outfits, where did you get them?" And it's beautiful to see.
So what you're doing with your music, with your image, and everything you're about, I would say is working, is helping.
I think so. As of right now, it is.
I think so. I think just showing the world that I think there's not enough gay couples like highlighted in the media.
Yeah.
You know, there's not that many like famous gay couples that I know. There's a few, but there's not that many.
Especially not young.
And especially not young.
Well, when we think of Ricky Martin and Elton John's partners, they're not.
They're sort of in the
together.
background.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, you know, especially growing up, things have changed a bit, but growing up, you know, you saw gays in TV, but it's mostly the stereotypes, but you didn't really see that many just like happy gay couples just living their lives, doing their thing. And so we want to like, you know, show all the people growing up in our, you know, maybe it's small town Texas or whatever, being like, okay, I could do that. Like, you know, and it doesn't matter what their race is, it doesn't matter this or that. Like, they're gay, they're happy, they can do it.
And then also I want to just say, like, we make it a very clear statement, like, we sell love, not gay.
Right.
And there's a difference. And we sell love, and if you don't like that, then you're kind of just saying you don't like love. So it's like, everyone likes love. So maybe that's why, who knows? We'll see.
It's always love, right? Everything else is secondary. The labels are secondary.
Exactly.
You come to view your own relationship, and as you're saying, you know, your own relationship, you see it as an act of resistance. You've obviously had to counteract some in your music, counteract bigotry in many of its forms. What about femphobia? Is that something you ever have to deal with?
Not upright, I haven't. I think a lot of the people who at least come to our shows are very open-minded.
Yeah, it's really mostly online. I think people are feel like they can just say whatever they want online, whereas in person, it's a lot harder.
Secure.
You know what's funny though?
Computer.
The hate is about like being gay. It's never about our outfits, and it's never about our heels. So, you know, that means we're doing it right. They can't deny that it looks good.
It looks good.
And that's a good point, because it's not about who you are as a person. It's about an antiquated ideal that it's taking us a little while to shed.
Yeah, no.
Society.
And unfortunately, religion, like, you know, unfortunately there's...
And not that you can't have faith.
No,
exactly.
You can't have a faith,
absolutely,
whoever you are.
Exactly. Just, you know, don't hate people.
Yeah. It's okay to have faith, just don't hate.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now to quote Fab the Duo, we want queer people and everyone who is different from the status quo to feel like they can be their true selves and still find love and success and live fulfilling lives. The Center for American Progress has found that the stress and discrimination that gay, transgender, non-binary, and other queer identifying persons face still remains at critically high levels. Upwards up to 43% of LGBTQIA individuals have been the victim of workplace discrimination, and as many as 90% of transgendered members of our society, particularly within the workforce, say that they have been harassed, mistreated. We all know microaggressions happens every day, whether at home or on the job. This, of course, leads to remarkably high use of substance abuse, maybe self-harm within the larger LGBTQ communities. If Fab the Duo could give any words of advice or solace to those who aren't finding it easy to cope with their adversities, have yet to find love, have yet to find acceptance, they are still struggling to live a fulfilling life, what would that be?
I've been them. I've been there. I've been to dark places and I clawed myself out. Sometimes you have to really believe in yourself more than anyone else. You gotta say, I have more to live for and I have more to say, and it's not over yet. And I think that the most important thing is that you gotta find something inside yourself that you are proud of. Find that and just love that hard.
Yeah.
Everything else will come as you get older. Everything else will come across. You will find someone. I didn't think I'd have a boyfriend. I much less didn't think I'd be a recording artist.
Yeah.
So like, all I say in those hard times, whenever you are young, find that one thing you like. Whether it be your eyebrows, whether it be your hair, whether it be just the way you just have a fun personality, whatever it may be, find that one thing and love it hard.
Yeah.
Because
Love it
that's the
hard.
one thing that will hold you through.
And
because
people will gravitate toward that.
Exactly.
You not only found love, you found each other, but you found great success here in New York City. You built an
Yes.
incredible music career from scratch.
Yep,
One of your
completely.
big hits so far was with rapper and love and hip hop starlet Mariah Lynn.
Yes.
That was No Prince Charming.
Yes,
We
we
love that
love
song. Why the move to Los Angeles? You know, what was that motivating factor in that decision, and what has been the reception so far to your act, at least now that things are opening up too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, LA has sort of been in the back of our minds for a while. I feel like it was one of those things, it happened pretty fast that we decided to move, is a bunch of different factors, a lot of it relating to the pandemic and housing situation.
Sure.
And basically we're just like, all right, it's not working here in New York right now with the pandemic. It's not working at our apartment. What should we do? And we're like, you know what? Let's just move to LA. I feel like both in our guts, something was like calling us there. And we just decided to make that move. And I think, you know, I think it's been a really good move. I mean, I miss New York so much. It's so fun being back. But I think for like where our career's going with the pop industry and everything like that, like it's been a good move. And, you know, we've only played one show so far, only just starting to go out and meet people. But like definitely the reception has been, you know, really good.
It's a fun place to visit now. We don't need to be here because it's very theater centric. Even the music scene, even the musicians, even everyone, like they all kind of, all roads lead back to the
I
theater.
don't know what you're talking about.
Not at all.
Not at all.
And so like we were like, we need a fresh start. Our music is starting over. We're not saying we're leaving theater behind. We just needed to be around pop
to explore,
and that.
yes.
Exactly. And
LA is
so
great.
LA is
Have you
the
guys
center
done
of that.
the hiking yet?
Oh yeah, we live right by like
Oh, I
a huge
love
park.
that, yes, yes.
Have more nature. I love it.
You experienced your first earthquake, right?
Yes.
Yes, very
A little tremor.
It woke
Tiny
me up,
little.
and
It
what
can be
was crazy
scary.
about that was I was literally I wanted to hang up our TV, and I literally was like, Brendan, I can't wait any longer. We had waited like for a month or so, and I was like, Brendan, I can't wait anymore. Like, I need to hang up this TV. Like, all we're doing is waiting for an earthquake, and all it will take is that one little earthquake, and the TV will break. That night, an earthquake struck, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
But it was bizarre that like
I
literally
literally
that day
summoned
he was
it.
like, I just think there's gonna be like before there's an earthquake we need to hang it up.
We need to
And that
hang it
night
up.
it was our first earthquake.
So not
Very
only are you a
strange.
musician, you're a witch. So,
That's me.
you recently did a Vanity Teen interview.
Yeah.
You're not teens. You shared that the best advice that you have been giving to you so far in your careers is to do everything you can yourself until someone can do it better. How has being resourceful, self-reliant, you know, being persistent contributed to your success? How would you say that has made you especially more sufficient musicians?
I mean, being a musician, you're running a business. I'd like to think, and I used to think it was just all about the art and you could just sing and, someone else would handle it for you. But like, you really have to be able to run the business yourself, and it comes out better when you put your work into it. We had a first music video that like we didn't do anything ourselves, didn't work out. After that, we started doing everything ourselves, and it felt so much better. And luckily, we both like do very different things. He's really good at like the business stuff and the creative direction. I do a lot of like PR and publicity, and
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You're both self-managing your careers. For those out there who could stand to know, why is it important to be able to not just advocate for yourselves, but have the skills to negotiate on your own behalf?
Because it's your work, it's your heart, it's your soul, it's your art. So you need to be in charge. Problems arise when you're not the one driving the wheel, because only you know what you want to do. And there are a lot of people who want to say that they know better, but the truth is they don't.
They don't.
Especially
and
when
they're
you're
working for you. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to own it.
Yeah.
And especially when you're an act like us, like a gay couple singing duo, it's so easy to turn it into a gimmick, or like either be tone down the gay or make it more gay, or like, we really wanted to be our authentic selves and not like
a novelty.
Not a novelty, not like a cute little trend that's happening. And we wanted to make sure, at least at the beginning, that like we took control of our story, so that hopefully later on when we get bigger and get a huge team, we'll know what the right move is, and we won't just have someone telling us this is how it goes and just follow.
And our main goal is that we don't want to be known as a gay duo. We want to be known as a duo. There's a reason why people like Elton John and Freddie Mercury, they are respected. Their music came first,
right?
Even before they were big.
Yeah.
And it transcends.
For
any
us,
sort of
we
label.
want our music to come first, and we just want to happen to be gay.
Yes. Well, you're still fabulous.
Thank
you're
you.
still glam. I hope we can still call you that.
Of course, we always.
Now, we can find out all about Fab the Duo on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Fab the Duo. Also on YouTube at Fab the Duo. Your music can be found on all streaming sites, including Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and YouTube Music now, since Google has gone away. You guys are also on fabtheduo.com. Be proud, and most importantly,
be loud.
Be loud. We can't wait to hear more of your fabulous music. You guys are going to stick around, right? Because you're going to perform another piece for us.
That's right.
You guys hang out, joining me with more fun pop rock pair, duo, and band, Fab the Duo. Stick around. We'll be right back.